get that bowler from you?
You're welcome. Hey, we have some people. Welcome everybody to day 2 of the opening week of stone crab season. You're on board the Legit with Captain Jesse. So legit.
Where's my buckets?
Well, the buckets are in there. Welcome, welcome. It's day 2 of stone crab season. Opening week. Thank you everybody for showing up. And thank you everybody that showed up from yesterday. We had a couple technical hiccups, but managed to get some traps pulled. We are in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys. Just getting ready to pull our first trap. Our first question of the day, Captain Jesse, is how'd we do yesterday?
Not great. It was not a great day. But it's okay. Today's a new day.
That's right. We're glad to have you guys on as crew this morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning here. So among our many technical problems yesterday, we think we got most of them fixed, but can you hear us? Our mics took kind of a beating.
We had no shortage of problems yesterday.
No shortage of problems yesterday. First trap.
Have to get used to that.
Yep. New configuration. All right, first trap up.
What's going on in here? Fuck yeah.
We got crabs.
Take it.
Absolutely. Good morning, Beth. Good to see you. Beth says, good morning, Captain Jesse.
Good morning. Angry.
Look at that. Ka-ching.
Crab.
It's a nice crab. Good sized crab claws. Good morning, Stacy. Good to see you. Sheldon's asking, why are you ripping off the claws?
That's the part we sell.
We don't actually kill the crabs down here. We just pull off their claws. They have to go back in, regrow, and we get to pull them again.
We don't kill any of them. If half of the traps look like that, today will be 180 degrees or yesterday.
Absolutely. How long was the soak, Mike asks?
These were out for 10 days, 11 days.
Yeah. West Coast sensitive heart.
The audio working good?
I haven't got any feedback from that. Can you guys hear us okay?
The mics got kind of scrambled up yesterday.
Everything got really hot. Grams for catfish. Good morning. Sends you a heart. Yeah.
Are you dying?
My bad. Barely scratched. His mic is low.
My mic is low.
His, I'm assuming they're talking about your Jesse's mic sounds Good now. Okay. Audio has a little wind noise. Low. All right. I'm going to reset it and see if it changes anything. Okay, how about that? Next trap. What do we got in here?
Lots of little ones.
Little guys scurrying around. So can you guys hear us now? Hopefully I got that taken care of. So cool.
Lots of little ones.
Good to have everybody on board for day 2 stone crab season. Islamorada area of the Florida Keys. The beautiful Florida Keys. Here we are. Chasing down stone crab this morning. How many traps we have left to pull today, Captain Jesse?
We got like 100.
About 100.
It's already doing better than yesterday.
Yeah.
We're only 2 traps in.
That's okay. That's why we fish. Gotta find them. Oh yeah. If it's hitting like that over here, we're gonna be moving gear soon.
Next hole.
Thank you for the love, Stacy. We'll take all we can get after yesterday. It was a rough one. It was tough too because the weather was so perfect for us.
It was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah, we're just getting that gaff around like crazy now.
Yep. I'll stay out of the way. I learned my lesson. It only takes once. Stacy sending us dolphin.
Hey, thanks, Stacy.
Getting the dolphin started early today. Thank you. And a heart. Look at that guy.
That's a nice crab.
Good size.
He's not so impressive now, is he?
No, but a few of those will improve the morale on board here.
Oh man, yes,
West Coast sending a dolphin. 10 of them.
thank you. West Coast.
Appreciate it. Gramps for Catfish says hi.
What's up, Gramps?
Always good to see you. I think that's your tag right there in front there. Michelle sending dolphin. Thank you. 25 dolphin.
Thank you, Michelle. We're not the only one working over here.
No. Lots of people out. Stacy's in a dolphin. Thank you. Hey, we really appreciate everybody showing back up today.
Gracias.
We got a heart. We got a rose from Stacy. Thank you. Thank you.
So much nicer having the pull.
We had some puller issues yesterday too.
Everything, almost everything that could go wrong yesterday did. Swing and a miss.
Thank you, Stacy, for sending us positive vibes. We can feel it. Everybody on board today.
I'm feeling those vibes. Getting me all extra.
Hey, we got jellyfish. Somebody sent us some jellyfish. And I don't know, I'm looking in the comments right now. Michelle sent glowing jellyfish. Thank you.
Michelle?
That makes us feel good. Helps with morale. Yesterday was one of those days that wasn't catastrophic.
It was just
Tough.
a hard day, man.
That's the thing about this job too, is that some days are just like that. And then you'll come back and have a great day.
It's a shakedown day.
Yeah.
So,
Making sure we had everything on board that we needed, and we didn't. That happens too. Crabs.
Everything's big over here.
Look at that.
Nice.
Sweet. So this is the gauge that Jesse's using for the claws. Sticks them in there just like that. Make sure they're legal. See, says there's 600 people in the chat. Tap, tap, tap. Let's go. Yeah. Thank you, Stacy. I don't know what we'd do without Stacy. We would be in real trouble.
Even more than usual.
We don't need any more than usual.
Nope.
That wasn't a bad trap. Jeremy, sending you a heart.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, average is already up today.
Yeah.
Already up. Hey,
And a little more consistent.
we'll see if it's a banger or not. But so far, it's an improvement.
Consistent would be good. Heather Bees, welcome. Good to see you.
I was kind of an asshole the way I laid this gear out. I corked everybody else off. So,
Michelle sent you a teddy bear.
hey, thanks, Michelle. Is it a dancing bear?
It was, and it was snuggling with you.
Man,
I think she knew you needed the love.
have you ever seen the movie Dancing Bear?
No.
It's my favorite movie ever. You should look it up. Just get on Google and punch in Dancing Bear.
Jackie sent you a heart. Yeah, and we're getting lots of love this morning. Thank you. Thank you. It helps. Tough days are inevitable, but having good crew on board helps. So thank you guys for being with us on the legit for day 2
So legit.
of stone crab season. That's right. You know what stone crab looks like? He looks like that. That's right. You know what stone crab looks like? He looks like that. They are yummy.
I certainly hope so. I work hard enough for them.
This is true.
This guy eats more of them than I do. I don't think I've eaten a stone crab in 6-7 years.
Yeah, you don't eat your own product. So we're in the Isle Mirada area of the Florida Keys. Somebody's sending you corn, whole chart. There we go. More corn.
You corn stars now?
You're a corn star. Give us your best corn star pose. That's right.
How was that? Is that good?
That was awesome.
Or is that good?
That's good. That's good. A little practice and we'll make that a different channel.
It's a whole different kind of crab dance.
That's a whole different kind of crab dance.
Like a martial artist swinging that thing around over there.
So we got a question here from Trissa. Why is he not keeping the whole crab?
It's illegal to harvest a whole stone crab. The whole idea is to not kill them so that they're sustainable. Look at that.
Yes.
That's what we're hoping.
Got a heart from Nick. We want to see these guys stacked up on top of each other. Little stone crab party. Sundancer sending hearts.
Thank you.
All right.
We're on a roll.
That certainly feels a lot better.
It does. 100 times better.
I think the phone took a big shit on us yesterday just in protest of how bad the crabbing was.
Spots matter.
They do. We were a little concerned the way that Captain Jesse puts the traps out is in different places so that you can kind of see where the crabs are going. All right? Makes sense?
For a big net.
Yeah. Lots of different kinds of terrain, lots of different kinds of currents, things like that. Lots of variables.
Bottom composition, water temperature, depth, a lot of factors.
So the strays we worked yesterday were in vastly different environments.
Oh my God, everywhere. We're everywhere.
And we didn't catch shit.
The only area we didn't have traps all yesterday was on the
So this is encouraging today. We were a
much better.
little concerned when nothing caught.
Already better.
So we got a question about the claws. How long does it take for them to grow back?
Depends on the crab. Dependent entirely on the individual crab, their age, their overall health, their diet. They can grow back to a harvestable size claw again in as little as 3 months to over a year.
So thank you for the question.
Hope that helps.
Hope we answered it. Any more questions, please ask. We'll try to answer anything you have to ask. If we don't know, we're pretty good about telling you we don't know. Bait in the trap. Off we go.
I can handle this one.
This is much, much better.
I can handle this.
Grants for Catfish sending us dolphin. Thank you.
Thanks, Grant.
That helps so much.
Now the charger is shot. That was part of the problem we had yesterday. The charger is no more. So we're gonna run until the battery on my phone dies and get you out. It's not gonna finish the day.
But we'll do the best we can. So the regulations, can you only crack one claw or two? The legal size is kind of the important thing there. How do they grade those claws, Jesse?
By weight. There's 4 different grades of stone crab: medium, large, jumbo, colossal, and they're all graded at the dock.
Watching those guys grade those claws is pretty fun. Yeah, they're fast.
They don't even look where they're throwing them. They're fucking good.
What do we got? A little one. Yeah, Stacy, they are a wonderfully renewable resource.
Very sustainable fishery. I've fished all over the world. This is the most sustainable fishery I've ever seen.
Tom's asking about bait.
Today we're using pig's feet for fish, but I didn't have the availability.
That's what the pig's feet look like.
There's a bunch of hand locks in there. I'm amazed the mics are working today.
I am too.
That's a small miracle.
They took a beating yesterday.
Nobody's fault. That's just how it goes.
It's a pretty rough environment out here, to be honest. It's not meant.
These electronics are not meant to be on.
We're figuring out some strategies to try to prolong the life of it, but it's a short life on a boat like this.
A short life and a merry one.
Oh, is Jesse's not working? Okay.
Fix it.
What we got?
Fix it.
Yep. But we got a heart. All right, I'm gonna reset the mics again, see what we can do.
I don't think it's that mine is not working, it's that you're in front of the phone and they cut out.
I think so too.
Hear you better.
I got a blue light, how about you?
Yeah, I'm solid.
All right. Can you hear us now?
More gooder.
They're working okay on my end. All right, thank you.
These empty traps sure
Yes, they are.
make good time on these empty traps.
Always looking at the positive, Captain Jesse. Nice. So for those of you that were with us yesterday, we had a day of technical problems. We're back at it today. Day 2 of opening stone crab season. Oh, we got some corn.
Corn.
Appreciate it. The Milton. All right. Next trap.
This one's gonna need a pack soon.
Tom's asking if the hurricane weather helps or hinders.
Depends on how badly we're impacted. If we get our shit rocked, it's bad. If we get just like the outside edge, it's good. It's a matter of degrees.
So a direct hit like Irma was pretty rough
Bad.
on the fishery.
Bad. Right. So like the outside edge we caught with Milton, good. Good for us. Bad for basically everyone else.
Thank you, Stacy, for the dolphins. Trying to get the dolphins going this morning. Herds of dolphin. That's not herds. Pods of dolphins. So good morning, everybody.
I feel like I looked up the manatee's trap line. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
I love the manatee.
Ah, it's delicious.
Here we go. Next trap.
Did I drop blood earlier?
Yeah.
Shark, yeah.
Yes, it is. But just barely.
You know, most boats don't run a shark gaff like I do. On this boat,
Most boats have to worry about people getting in the way of them.
on this boat, if you fuck up, it's gonna draw blood. I like it that way. There should be consequences.
I agree.
Oh,
Look at him.
yes, that's a jumbo.
Hello, jumbo crab. So I'll do the crab dance.
It's like a rain dance, but different.
Yeah. Sometimes if we get into a bunch of them, Jesse will break out into a spontaneous crab dance. We may see that today.
I have to be in a pretty fucking good mood, Mike.
Well, considering where you started, we're headed in that direction. Getting some crab claws, and we have a great crew on board today. Thank you, everybody, for coming on board for day 2 crab season on the legit. Captain Jesse, got Michael behind the camera, pulling traps with you guys on a beautiful Wednesday morning. I think it's Wednesday anyway. I'm behind the keys long enough now, I'm beginning to lose track of what day it is. That feels pretty good. So good to be back. Michelle asks, do we need new mics? Can you hear us?
You're telling me.
If you can't hear us, then we may need new
I'm going to
mics.
experiment with doctoring this one up.
So we got a question. New York man, what's the most unusual thing you've brought up in a trap?
Unusual for me or unusual for people?
Let's go unusual for people, and then we'll circle back around.
Probably the basket store. That's pretty. They're weird.
I think you got a video of the basket star people can check out. It's pretty cool. I know I'd never seen one. There's one. Nice. That works. Tom's asking how long the season is.
All winter. Our seasons are not short here.
So even if you have a bad day, there's a lot of time to make it up.
This isn't like Alaska where everything's done in 6 weeks.
Look how calm this water is, guys. I think we had a little more cloud cover yesterday.
We did. Feeling it. I'm catching crabs, so I really don't give a shit.
Absolutely. We get all excited, we forget to hydrate. Go, go, go. It's a little different than the lobster traps you guys have seen us pull. It's a lot more, no, it's a lot quicker, I guess. You got to be on top of it to clear these traps. If we get a cool bycatch, we'll definitely show it to you guys, though.
It's mostly like just good crabbing in here. Sometimes you get some weird stuff.
Where are you, please? We are in the Florida Keys in the Alamorada area. Tom, no, we don't carry any beer on board.
No.
But you're welcome to have one while you watch us. It's kind of like having beer on board.
Have one for me.
There we go.
Shit, make it two. They're small.
It's breakfast.
We're doing so much better.
Yeah, this is far and away better than we had yesterday. Oh, Michelle, thank you. She sent new mics on Friday, she says. God bless you, Michelle. I don't know what we'd do without your team, Jesse.
I know. I know, believe me, I know. I know exactly what I'd be doing. I'd just be stone crabbing alone. Exactly what I'd be doing.
Having you guys on as crew makes this so much more enjoyable.
I'd just be stone crabbing alone. Exactly what I'd be doing.
Having you guys on as crew makes this so much more enjoyable. I mean, it's a small boat. We don't have a lot of room for people. This is the only way we can bring crew on board. And we get to bring lots of people.
All that shit I was talking this morning, I take it all back.
That's good. Morale is much better than it was this morning over coffee.
Yes. I was feeling hungover this morning, man.
Well, when the puller quit and you pulled a set by hand, that doesn't help matters any.
I haven't had a drink in 10 years and I was feeling hungover this morning.
Yeah. Jeremy says we're supporting the best crabber out there. That's you, man. He's talking about you.
I'm not. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Eileen sending us dolphin. Hey, we appreciate the dolphin.
Appreciate all your support.
That's awesome. Thank you. 26 dolphin.
That's a shitload of dolphins.
That's a shitload of dolphin. Oh. Now she sent you a heart. Stacy sending dolphin. You got all kinds of stuff coming your way.
Thank you.
Dean, sending you a heart.
Grassy ass.
Thank you, Dean. It's funny, part of the conversation this morning was, as bad as the crabbing was, it's so good that we have this channel.
Yeah, makes a difference.
It's easy to kind of get in your own head when you do this kind of work. It's kind of solitary work, frankly.
Oh yeah. No, if it wasn't for the channel, Mike wouldn't be here.
You get into your head, oh, we got a heart on top of your head.
Certainly wouldn't be here every day.
No. Hey, we got pineapple and bananas and stuff.
Those are for you, Mike.
For me?
Yep.
All right.
You're such a fruity guy.
A fruity guy, yeah. So anyway, the upside of that is thank you guys. It helps bad days be a little less bad, actually.
Today's not a bad day.
And this is a good day.
Today's not a bad day.
So much better. It's hard when you strike out the first day. It's like, where are the crab?
I found them.
You found them.
Found them. They were in my other pair of Carhartts.
So welcome everybody that's just joined us. We're on the legit on the second day of stone crab season in the Florida Keys with Captain Jesse, Michael behind the mic, the head cameraman and ballast guy.
Such good ballast. This guy's the best ballast I've ever seen.
Thank you, Captain Jesse.
You're welcome. Well, I'll give credit where it's due.
Hey, I will take all the credit I can get. How you doing there? Good. So we're working with a pretty beautiful day here. Glad to share it with you all.
We've already beat the whole first set yesterday.
Yes. You guys saw the first set yesterday. Started out okay, and then it petered out. This is so much better. Mike. Oh, hey, Michelle, you're sending, what is that? You got glare. I missed it. I'll show you the next crab up close. Okay. Thank you, Heather Bees. We won't forget to take a water break. Oh, there's one.
Little crab, little blue crab.
This isn't the one we're going for, but he's... That's a different kind of crab.
They're marketable, but they're not worth dealing in.
Heather Bees, we will definitely take water breaks. I promise. It's good to have everybody on board.
We put extra waters on yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait on showing that close-up on the stone crab,
Close
guys.
up for you today.
Jackie says the blue crab is so cute. They are. They will pinch you, though.
They'll cut you.
Their little sharp claws will cut you.
Cut you. Stone crab will crush. They just fucking mutilate. The blue crabs are just cut you.
That's right, Stacy. We like to think of this as a boat of higher learning. Yesterday was certainly an education.
Showing me what I don't know.
So please, ask us the questions. We'll try to answer them. Yeah, what an office, huh?
It's a nice day.
For those of you in colder climates, I saw you getting a cold snap. So glad we can share our nice warm day here. Yes, we do.
It'd be really good for these specific crabs.
Cold front coming through. We'll get the crab stomping around and hopefully finding new places to be, like our traps.
It makes them hungry. And they feel safe.
So is this full moon helping or hurting?
Hurts.
Why is that?
Moonlight is bad for nocturnal critters. Makes it easier for predators to find.
Let's get a good shot of this guy. Yep.
Pretty cool. Must be some kind of a badass, huh?
Out fighting. Look at him there. That's out fighting. Look at him there. That's a nice shot. Just like that.
It's not such a badass now, are you?
Nope. So these claws crush it, what, 19,000 you said?
19,000 PSI.
That's a lot of PSI. That will effectively crush your thumb.
Average human grip's like 100, 110 something.
Hey, Sharon, you like that, huh? Great, yeah, is that cool? They are such cool critters. What's really nice is that we don't have to kill them.
No, we don't kill any of them.
Take their claws grow back, we catch them again.
I had a British guy working on my boat years ago. I don't think he'd ever even seen this kind of crab. Boy, he picked his claws!
Nice. Oh, we got a rock star scent
Hey!
from Michelle. Thank you.
Gracias.
You can see it on the screen, but I read it in the comments. Appreciate it. They filter feeds, so no claws needed. They will survive without them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do just fine without it. They actually evolved to release their claws if something ever grabs hold of them.
Good morning, Heather.
Which Heather?
Heather Crab.
Heather crab.
Good to have you on board. It's always nice to have you on board.
That is one of them heavy bastards.
Yeah, these blue traps are, look at that, beat up.
You know what I think this was? This was one that...
Is that one that's been out here?
No, this is one that got dropped with the pallet.
Oh, yeah.
This whole corner's fucking gone. All patched.
Okay. Good to see Jesse's carpentry skills.
Look at me now, Mom. Right. Got a lot to work with there.
So when the traps get broken, we use wood, kind of patch them up.
It'll help. I think this
Keep them in.
This one's a little beyond
Repair.
fully functioning ever again. But it'll help.
Got to do what we can do, right?
These new nails are soft. I don't like them.
Nobody likes a soft nail. Sharon, we are in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys. Look at this. A little overcast, calm seas. Beautiful day to pull traps.
It is.
Got a little maintenance going on over here.
Gotta fix them to keep them fishing. And that's just from that fucking pallet.
Yep.
I guarantee you, this is the only thing I can think of that would do that.
Heather agrees with the harder the nail, the better. Jesse, I'm not seeing a tag on this trap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Double checking.
Oh, I know. I'm looking.
I think you have a short on that pallet fiasco thing. Did you make a short on that?
I posted a whole fucking video about it.
That was frustrating.
Yeah, that was a frustrating deal. A lot of money wrapped up in that.
Oh, he's asking how deep the water is here.
10, 12 feet. It's not deep. Back in line.
A little breeze today. There was nothing yesterday. It's crazy. See Heather B's talking about the green light. Missed the first part of that comment, but it's worth mentioning. Because we're working on this boat, we don't always have a lot of time to answer everything you guys want to ask. You don't get a lot of one-on-one time with Captain Jesse, but he does a green light on his dock at night where you can ask him whatever you want. It's a good time. JK sent sunglasses. JK sent sunglasses.
Hey, thanks.
It's good. I almost forgot your sunglasses today.
You're halfway down the canal and I go to put them on. Hey.
No sunglasses. We're going back.
I'm not coming out here without them.
No. Believe it or not, just being on the boat and the sun and balancing beats you up.
I came out once, had a lot of shit on my mind, right? Long starts, live streaming and making videos of any kind. I got out in the first set and realized I left my rain gear on the dock. Do you think I turned around?
I'm going to guess no.
Nope, I did not.
Should you have turned around?
I didn't. Fuck it.
J-Rod, Mike, how come we haven't seen you at the green light?
Because he's at home sleeping when I'm doing the green light.
Yeah. I do the early morning thing. Early nighttime, go to sleep.
He's an early bird. I'm more of a night owl.
Michelle sent more dolphin. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle supports us all kinds of different ways. Thank you, thank you. She's part of Jesse's team. For sure. Thank you. Zookeeper. Sent you a heart. Landed right on your head.
Landed right on my head.
It did. I don't always have you in frame when they send them and they don't land on you all the time. J-Rod, sleep with what?
Do they still have the elephant?
Jackie sending dolphin. I haven't seen the elephant.
It's like there's a giant schlong hanging off of my nose. Now like I move my head and it waggles around.
Oh, that would be hysterical.
Fucking hilarious. Hey, it baby lobster.
So we have a variety of traps here. That was one of the newer ones.
Yeah, it's new this season.
You could tell it was all black. Not a lot of growth on it.
Yeah,
Clean.
it doesn't look like it's been part of the fucking seafloor for years.
There's a ghost. Zookeeper. Zookeeper Sarah, I think it said. Yep. Said Bob the Ghost.
Bob the Ghost. Am I the only one who thinks it's weird that they have baby ghost gifts now? That's weird, right?
It's fucking weird.
It's weird. Like, I know it's intended to be cute, but if you think about that for a second, it's kind of weird.
My brother found for a baby gift one time an Edgar Allan Poe pop-up book.
Oh, God.
Kind of out of the same bag.
friend of mine wrote a baby book here.
Really? Robinson and Hearts.
Hey, it's called Backcountry Baby.
Nice. I'm always appreciative of talent like that.
I don't know where you can get it. I don't know. It might be on Amazon. I don't know.
But it exists.
It's a thing that she made.
Beth, sending dolphin.
Hey, thank you, Beth.
I wonder if that Edgar Allan Poe pop-up book comes with like free therapy later in life.
Did it scratch and sniff?
Oh. Sure could have been.
Hey, I got a blinky light. Nope, not fixed.
Can you guys hear us? Our mics are making weird things. Oh, there it is. Michelle went off freaking shake. Yeah, that's hysterical. Thank you, Michelle. Cat Dick Nose. We got a Robinson and team bracelets. That's what those are.
Yeah, that's a well-hung proboscis.
That's what that is. Nice. Oh, how do we sponsor a trap?
How do you sponsor a trap, Stacy?
Actually, I think Stacy had to go somewhere for a minute.
Oh.
She'll be back. But when she is, let's ask that question again, because she makes that happen.
Stacy has all the details on that.
Oh, Jeremy's answering the question. Nice. Thank you. And we will be putting those on these traps
Yes.
soon.
I don't want to put them in this spot because we get a lot of cutoffs on this spot, and I don't want to risk. This guy's missing legs and claws and everything, and he's doing just fine. They grow back. Something got a hold of him.
Jackie says she stepped away, but Jeremy's covering. Thank you. All right. So how are things going here, Captain Jesse?
Much better than yesterday. We're getting kind of a slow spot here. Traps aren't producing as heavy as they were a few minutes ago, but we're doing way better than yesterday on average.
That's to be expected, though.
Yeah, they're not all going to bat 1,000. That's why we have to put so many out.
Yeah, Stacy is a busy lady.
I don't want to hear any excuses, Stacy. She's not in here, is she?
No, she's not. We'll cover it later. That guy asking, what are we catching today?
Stone crab.
It is the second day of opening week of the stone crab season down in the Florida Keys.
Stick around a second.
Jesse will name a trap for you.
Yeah, if you don't want to name it, I'll name it for you. Might make you blush.
The only caveat is you have to keep the name that Jesse chooses. He tries to tailor those to the people, so.
Yeah, ask Big Jobs about that.
I haven't seen Big Jobs this morning.
Oh, he's working. He's got a real job.
That sucks.
Not for me. Just for him.
That's what I meant. Sucks for him having a real job. Let's show him a stone crab.
These are little guys. These are too small to harvest. What we're looking for is that, but bigger. This guy's too small too.
Hey, but at least there's stone crabs in the trap. That's a good sign.
Something. Fishing with the Gigi over here.
Yeah, New York man, when he loses a trap because he does not plot them, is there any chance of recovery?
Because what?
If you don't plot them, I'm not sure what that's asking.
They're all plotted up here.
Yeah, we have Jesse GPS.
I know where they're all at. I put them there.
The problem is that people drive over them with their boats and cut off the buoys, which is how we find them. Right, there's a buoy. What it looks like. The rope sinks, the trap's gone.
The ropes all have leads on them to weight it down.
Derek says storm's coming in the Atlantic. Be safe.
Oh.
Wrong way asks. I'm almost afraid to say this. How deep are you?
Probably 10, 12 feet, something like
That answer could have gone a whole different way.
that. Huh?
That answer could have gone a whole different way.
Mike's catching on, everybody.
Slow. I know, Stacy. I just got scolded. Can't help a guy or blame a guy for trying. I mean,
Right, this is what they're supposed to look like.
get a good shot up here. Nice.
Alright.
Look at that claw.
Put your pinky finger right above the knuckle, right there.
Mm-hmm.
One swift motion, claw comes off. Same thing on this side, pinky right above the knuckle. One quick motion, claw comes off.
Ka-ching.
Yeah.
That's right. That guy, he showed a little bag of money when he did that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, if every trap looks just like that, I'm happy. I'm happy. One decent sized crab. I'm a happy guy. I can get in every one.
Absolutely. Jill says, why does my shoulder hurt when he does that? Your shoulder took a beating yesterday.
My left shoulder actually feels worse than my right from working the wheel.
Oh. Flat bottom boat takes a lot to keep straight. Johnny's asking, you get any colossals yet?
I don't think so. I got some jumbos for sure. I don't think I got any colossals yet.
I think on the sheet you did have one colossal.
I had two.
Two.
It was a bad day. Really bad day.
So yes, we have. We just
not today.
not today. All right. Scuba Steve asks, why do you throw away the claws? You don't throw away the claws.
Yeah, that's the product.
He's throwing them in a bucket over here, guys.
Got a trash can.
Bucket isn't big enough. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Need more space for more claws.
We've already done more than we did all out front yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. That helps with morale. About ready for some more bait? No. All right. Georgie says that's great. It is great.
It is. Fucking great.
Yesterday was one of those days that was just shitty enough to make you question your life choices, sort of a
I
thing.
did cry myself to sleep last night. Yeah.
That's horrible, Jesse.
Fetal position. Quarter in the feral cat. Sitting looking down, shaking their heads.
Heather Crab sent you a heart.
Crab.
You needed one. So for those of you who've just joined us, we're on the legit. Hunting down stone crab. Second day of opening week. Captain Jesse, Michael behind the camera, showing you what we do down here. It's a beautiful day. That cloud cover's nice. Keep captain and crew cool.
Yes. Just a little breeze, nice clouds. Coming. Water's not rough.
Stacy sending us dolphins, starting the dolphins again. That's good. We appreciate all the dolphins, guys. Thank you, thank you.
What's our goal up to there?
Ah, our goal. Good.
Should be able to just look at it. Didn't have to touch anything.
Grams for, I know, because it's counting up here. Grams for catfish just sent you 25. 50% of the goal.
All right.
There we go.
Thanks, Grant.
J-Rod sending you some. Thank you.
You guys are great.
Can the crabs survive without their claws?
Absolutely. That's why we do it.
That's why this fishery is so cool.
One of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
I didn't pick this fishery arbitrarily.
Johnny is from Sarasota. Sorry guys, hope you're doing well. Says he was down here for mini season. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Ah!
That's a fucking bummer, huh?
Yeah, that one wasn't closed.
At least we didn't lose a bait cup.
Yeah. That one could have been my fault. How many traps do we have in this line? Like 100 on this one, I think. How long does it take for the crab claws to grow back?
Depends on the crab, anywhere from a few months to a year.
So potentially we could harvest the same crab a couple times a season. Theoretically. The water's about 10 feet here. Ski. It's a great spot compared to yesterday.
And that's with all these traps here.
Yeah, there's a lot of gear in this water.
Yeah. There's a lot of stone crabs in this area for us to be fishing as well.
Oh, hey Stacy. So, yeah, we had some questions about how to sponsor a trap while you're out. Stacy is the person that keeps that all straight for us. So if you sponsor a trap, we put your name on it, put a plaque on, the name of your choosing. Looks something like this. Stacy lasers them. We screw them onto the trap, and you can keep track of that trap for the season. That's your trap. At the end of the season, if the trap hasn't been lost, we send the plaque back to you as a souvenir, and the trap that catches the most will get a surprise at the end of the season. Yep. Need some water, Jesse? Nah.
Motherfucker.
So, question, how can a crab survive and eat without the claws removed? They've evolved that way. They run and hide if they don't have claws. They eject the claw if somebody grabs it. Some kind of predator tries to get them. It's a defense mechanism, but yeah. They filter when they feed, J-Rod. So their mouth is not connected to the claws. Hope that answers the question.
All better.
So we are in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys on the second day of opening week of stone crab season.
I hit a landmine.
Yeah. We had a small hiccup. It's taken care of.
All better.
Captain Jesse's on top of it. Nothing Nothing that compares to yesterday's problems.
No. It is a goddamn minefield out here.
Oh my God. There's so much crab gear.
Like, we try to stay out of each other's way, but it actually I didn't cut him off, but he got wrapped around my wheel. So I know those guys, so even if I had, I'm going to tie something.
Because you're a considerate guy like that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. I'm sure they do too.
We're not like in competition with each other out here, but it is fucking crowded.
So, next trap.
Strike it out, Mike.
Not good. Empty trap.
Striking out.
So the market cost on these things is a little different. It depends on the size of the claw, the grade of the claw, and it changes like every market. We never know till we drop it off.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get when we go home.
Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Just the way it is. The way this industry works. Captain Jesse's at the mercy of everything.
Everything. I have almost no control over how much money I make or don't make.
No time clock punching here.
No. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yesterday it would have been. Today, not so much. Yeah, Stacy, harvesting the claws doesn't have a negative effect on the critters. Sustainable fishing. Does the skipper get crabby?
Oh yeah.
Occasionally.
Every skipper does.
A lot of moving parts to this deal.
We don't stay mad for long though. Hey. Big ass stone crabs.
Hey, we got a gimme the vote. Oh, look at this guy. Two of them. We got a gimme the vote. Oh, look at this guy. Big guys, just like that. Nice when you don't even have to gauge them. They're big enough that you know that's
Probably a colossal there.
Here we go. Sweet.
And we're gonna let him keep that lunch hanging out of his
Yeah.
fucking mouth.
It's got a little port hanging out. George says so many things out of his control. One of the popular questions is, how do you become a commercial fisherman? Don't. Yes, this is a great office. But to see everything that it takes to get out here.
If you're that interested in it and you don't really have anything else going on, you can go get a job as a deckhand, as a greenhorn on a boat, and get a good taste of it. And if you still like it after that, do some more. But it's not the 80s anymore. It's a hard living.
Yeah. Don't sell your house and buy a boat.
Don't fucking do it. Everybody wants to be a skipper until they are a skipper, and then they have all the skipper problems.
So many things goes into this. Being cameraman and head ballast guy, it's easy for me. I just step on the boat.
Right. You just have to listen to me bitch.
And I occasionally fix shit
I
that
think
breaks.
that's the hardest part of your day.
Can be. Steve says, let's take care of that dolphin goal. We're at 132 of 250. I was trying to reset it yesterday. We hit our goal, and the phone fried. The end of our streaming day. Little guy.
Good.
So glad that all of you came back today to watch us on our second day of opening week of stone crab season. So I haven't asked in a little bit. How's our mics? Everybody hear us? Thank you, J-Rod. Dazzle sending dolphin.
Hey. These tags we have ready to go up today.
How many? I don't know. Where's right here? 5, 6. 5. Looks like, yeah. This one's falling back in there somewhere.
You're gonna hang those later today.
All right. Yeah, Stacy, the legit is definitely highly modified. This started out life as a 21-foot Carolina skiff.
He's kind of a monster now.
See something moving around in there?
Stone crab.
Little guy.
Got half his claw busted off some point. It's a she.
Oh, yeah.
It's a female.
How do you tell?
An apron. It's called an apron. It's that part on the underside. See how big and wide it is?
Mm-hmm.
That's so they can hold all the eggs inside underneath that.
Which is also very cool when you get a chance to see that. We'll point it out if we see any.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those in the bay.
No. But we've seen a few out front.
Yeah, that's more common out front than in the bay because that's where they go to spawn. Is reef.
See a bunch of green light things up there. So for those of you who don't know, Jesse does a green light live on his dock after dark, where you get a chance to ask him your questions, a little more one-on-one Jesse time.
She does get weird sometimes.
Well, how would it not? They're a good time. Jack says pillow talk with Jesse, huh? Well,
Mike, did you ever see that video with the manatees?
I don't think so. Oh, we got a pole up. I'm guessing it's about the green light.
I've got a manatee video on there. You would not send your mother.
Are those cups better for the pig's feet than just throwing them inside the trap? I said the bait cups are a big deal. Why is that, Jesse?
They help preserve the bait, make it last longer. I catch a lot of tropical fish with them. Not yet. Like the traps need to get good and seasoned before the tropicals start setting up shop in the traps. But I get about 90% of the tropicals directly out of the bait cups. Serve a lot of purposes, but they're really important for me to have.
Bait is expensive.
So nice.
It is so nice out. These pig's feet are expensive, and just throwing them in the bottom, it's too easy for everything to eat them really fast, and then sometimes too fast, and the crabs don't find them. Then you can overbait. You can overbait them. You can do a lot of things, and that's what those bait cups kind of prevent. They're a good addition to your traps. Oh, that breeze is picking up. It feels good.
Water.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Making sure Captain Jesse's hydrated. So welcome everybody to the Florida Keys. We're in the Alamorada area. Hunting down stone crab. Opening week. There's the second day. You're on the legit with Captain Jesse, Michael behind the camera. They're just crushing the hearts there, Jesse. Crushing them.
Is that particle board or teak?
I think it's particle board.
It's teak on the edge.
It is, but the inside, if you...
Sure.
Oh.
Found that floating on the way out.
It's a table of some sort. The veneers come off it. We try to pick up the junk that falls out of boats and is floating around. Take care of our environment. Stewards of the ocean, Captain Jesse.
I'm Jesse, not Stewart.
Hope everybody's having a good day. Scuba Steve says, probably not too many boats left after all these hurricanes. We've gotten lucky. Our hearts go out to everybody up north. We are happy to be out doing this because it could have been a lot worse.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. 80% said they have seen your green light. 20% say they intend to. Sweet. Good ratios.
Very chill.
Jesse on the dock. Just one on that one.
I'll take it.
Absolutely.
A little extra bait in this one.
Oh, Jack, you didn't see the poll. I think it was who has seen the green light and who intends to. It was an 80-20 split. Nobody abstained. I don't know if that was an option, but what do I know? Welcome everybody who has just joined. Glad to have you as crew on the legit. Captain Jesse. Opening week of stone crab season down the Alamorada area of the Florida Keys. The beautiful. We got another comment about the boat of higher learning. It certainly is for everybody concerned. But if you have any questions about it, we're going to be happy to answer them if we can. Some of the answers are more colorful than others, but we do our best. Look at that, crabs. Oh, little guy.
Look how angry he is.
He's so angry. When they got there.
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Ooh! Got the cut. That was exciting. All right, another one down. We pulled a little over half of them yesterday, and it was a pretty abysmal day. Today is going a whole lot better. Morale is high. Well, higher. Ooh, I had a question about how much to replace the prop. I hope we never have to find that out.
I've never had.
Captain Jesse does his best not to, beat him up. Yeah.
Probably get a used one.
More than you want to spend because of a mistake.
Right. Hey, hand me that basket.
The basket? Ooh. More bait means more traps, more crabs. Watching for the first time, do you rip the crab in two and toss him back? No.
Crack the claws off.
The crab in two and toss him back? No.
Crack the claws off. Harvest the claws, throw the crab back. The crab goes to the claws.
Hope that answered the question.
The crab doesn't die.
No. We do not kill the crab. Crab.
Whoa!
And a fish.
It's a scrawled cowfish. Gotta zoom.
I'm way up anyway. I'm good.
Isn't that pretty?
They
Like
are.
that honeycomb structure in their skin.
Very cool. So what do you do with the tropicals there, Captain Jesse?
Salt. Oh, yeah. It's a toadfish.
What do you think? Bye, toadfish.
And we got a claw. That was a good trap.
That was the most interesting trap we've had
All
today.
season.
All season. Both days. Hope you guys enjoy that as much as we do. Days. Hope you guys enjoy that as much as we do. It's cool to see what comes up with everything.
There he is. I knew I was close. Didn't want to run him over again.
Yeah, the Legit does have a Suzuki 140 outboard on the back. How do you feel about that motor?
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Served you well.
Yeah. As long as I remember to put gas in it.
That helps. That's not the motor's fault. Dazzle is sending you roses. Thank you for answering that question, Stacy. I must have missed it. Easy to do when I'm moving stuff around, but I'm not ignoring anybody. If I miss your question, please ask it again. Happy to answer everything you want to know. Do you sell at the dock or ship yourself? Asked
No, I
Ryan.
sell everything to a wholesaler at the dock. I don't do any retail.
That would take a lot more paperwork.
Paperwork, time. By the time I'm done doing all this shit, I'm not interested in processing product.
Scuba says new 4-strokes are awesome. Yes, they are. Little guy. There he goes. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate the encouragement.
Fast with these empty traps.
Yeah. Doesn't take long to turn a trap that's empty.
We don't need to lose the line.
This is the day we're working with down here, guys. It's just beautiful. Everybody helping Jesse is amazing. So I agree with you, Stacy. You guys make this happen. All I do is point and talk. Jesse does all the hard work.
Are the cameos still a thing? Celebrity cameos?
Sure. Dazzle sending you a dolphin, and we had a heart in there too. Who sent that?
Thanks, Dad.
Linda, it looks like. Thank you.
I need to do an intro for my YouTube videos. I should get Danny DeVito to do a cameo.
That would be awesome.
Like, whatever it costs, it would totally be worth it.
We should have your agent get in touch with his.
Right. If anybody out there knows Danny DeVito, you never know.
Danny DeVito gets quoted a lot on this boat.
Like, it's even been discussed of getting laminated life-size cutout and having it on the boat.
Danny could be crew. Permanent crew. We'd like that.
That'd be awesome.
Danny DeVito seems like he's about our speed.
Oh yeah.
He'd be right on. He'd be okay right here on board with us, yeah? Oh, Beth. Jesse will have merch coming soon.
Yes, we got the website set up. It's happening. We're trying to get it done this week. Too much going on.
It's a lot of work to do that.
It is a priority, but it is not the priority. Getting the stone crab harvested is just a little more important.
What's the temperature here? About 83, I'd guess.
It feels nice.
Funny thing about the temperature down here is that it can be 83 and miserable, or 83 and pleasant, depending on the humidity and cloud cover and all kinds of factors. Today, with this cloud cover and this little breeze, this is awesome. These are the days that you live for.
Yesterday was pretty nice.
Yesterday was awesome. What time of year do you trap most?
Right now.
Right this very minute. That's why yesterday was so discouraging, is that it didn't go well. And it should.
All right, yesterday should have been a banger.
The conditions were good, and we were hopeful. But today is going much, much better.
Better. It slowed way down coming into the set, but it's better.
We'll take better. So tell us about the sponsorship of the traps, Jesse.
Right, so you sent me $50, and we're working that into the website as well. This should streamline that whole process. And you send Stacy whatever name you want to use on the tag. She lays the tag, mails it to me, I bring it out, and screw it into a trap, and that's your trap for the remainder of the season. That's it. Nothing to it.
Except you're supporting this channel and this lifestyle, and we appreciate it. Makes this all happen.
Right. Helps to continue the channel's progress. What I do is a lot of work, and adding social media things to that is very time consuming. complicated, expensive sometimes. I'm an old man. Like, I didn't know how to edit videos when I started this shit. Shit, I still don't. Muddle my way through, you know.
Well, it seems to be working. We have lots of people out here who are encouraging us and supporting us, and
It's fun.
so you're doing a pretty good job, man.
Try.
Skipper says his mother's maiden name was Hayes.
Oh, hey, maybe we're related.
You never know.
I knew a dude when I was in the Marines. I knew a guy. He was of African descent, right? And his last name was Starling, and that was my mother's maiden name, Starling. And, I said, hey, that was my mom's maiden name. Maybe we're related. He thought that was funny as shit.
Just because it is funny. Sometimes when you have a sense of humor.
Fuck, you have to. So miserable about it. Oh, shit.
All kinds of crabs in there.
Good crabs, too.
Nice. Let's get a shot of these
Get all
guys.
in there. Get all up in my shit, Mike.
Look at that. We got, I think that's the most we've had. 4 stacked up on each other. That's what we like to see.
Picks up all the empty crabs.
Yeah.
That's why we work with averages.
Yeah, this is not an exact science. A lot of times in the same line, you'll have them stacked up on each other and then nothing. So that's why we put out so many traps. How cool is that, Jesse?
Good crab.
We'll just keep doing that,
Yes,
please.
More of that.
Jesse and I both being polite for good traps.
Sorry, Gigi. I didn't realize you were that close.
Nope. So Jesse wasn't talking to his imaginary friend. The Gigi is another boat out here. And their buoy,
Fishing alongside each other.
we got a little close to their buoy.
Didn't mean to.
It's a public apology right there. What does a trap cost?
It depends on how you get them. If you're building them, markedly expensive. You're looking at probably 50, 60 bucks plus man hours.
Is that with the tag?
Tags right now, you're looking at 70 or 80 bucks.
It's an expensive endeavor
This whole business is ridiculously expensive.
and regulated to the gills.
Most highly regulated fishery in the world.
So we had a couple questions scroll by about how deep the water is right here.
Oh, about 10 feet.
Had another question about just keeping the claws.
Yeah, it's the only part of the animal we harvest. Crab goes back in the water to grow new ones, so we can harvest them again later.
Ryan's asking how many traps are you allowed?
As many as you can afford. How much can you afford to invest in your business? Is what it comes down to. So, like, I'm a little guy. My traps are measured in hundreds. There are other guys, like Gigi, their traps are measured in the thousands, tens of thousands. So, I'm a small-time operator. Plan to keep it that way.
That's why we bring this to you guys, because this is the lifestyle right here.
That's it. What I do.
We hope you enjoy watching it, because it's pretty cool.
It goes too poorly. You got to go down to Duval Street. Try and make money down there. I won't horn in on Mike's corner.
It's because you're a considerate guy.
Nice guy. Ask anybody but his crabs.
So we're in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys. The opening week of stone crab season. It's the second day. Day 2 is going much better than day 1. Glad to have everybody on board. Harvest the claws off these guys, send them back to grow more claws.
That's it. Name of the game.
Yeah, we have someone that stone crabbed out of the Hudson in the 80s, huh?
Nice. Didn't know they had stone crabs.
Not neither. She says she sees the full moon drawing out the crazies. Yeah, Fantasy Fest is going on down in the aforementioned, yeah, it starts this Friday.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've stocked up on food and I'm hiding.
You're not going to be coming back next week.
Speaking of the crazies, it is a crazy time down there.
Fantasy Fest is a whole different animal.
Plenty of videos out there if you want to check it out.
Right.
Oh, Hudson, Florida. There we go. Not the Hudson. Hudson. I got you. That makes a little more sense.
Right.
I was confused. Thank you for clearing that up. Nick, San and Dolphin.
I don't spend a lot of time on mainland Florida.
No. Not if we can avoid it, right? How long to regrow the claw?
Anywhere from a few months to a year. Depends on the crab. Every crab's different.
Stacey says if Jesse's missing, we know where he is. Fantasy Fest. Probably not.
I went down there last year.
Did you?
Yeah. I got recognized twice.
Cool.
That's
You're famous, brother.
a little unsettling.
I bet it would be. Little stone crab. Go back. Grow. We're gaining on it.
We're almost there. We burned up a whole basket of bait already.
I know it.
That's a lot.
We need video proof. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't have the app to blur video. That's the black bars.
What's the bucket look like? Let me sneak back here real quick. Doesn't look too bad. Better than yesterday.
Way better.
Less traps and more claws.
One, I'm not paying for 10 boxes of bait.
Oh my God. That was a killer.
It's like a couple more days like that, I could pay my insurance.
We're efficient, making money in reverse on that deal. Oh, Wayne said he had about 1,000 traps up there. That's a lot of traps.
Good, yeah. Good little operation.
Yeah. I imagine stone crabbing in Hudson is a little tough right now. They're up in
You
Hudson.
gotta go way out to crab.
Yeah. They got hit pretty good up there.
I think they're getting the red tide on all the pollution from that hurricane.
Oh, jeez.
Hurricanes, plural.
That's horrible.
Washed a lot of shit out into that water, literally.
Yeah. Feeds that red tide. Said it feeds that red tide.
Oh yeah, it just blows it up. All the nutrients in the water.
It's a bad deal.
Kind of strong.
Those guys are having a rough year up there.
Yeah.
Our best wishes. So onward and forward.
We're actually really lucky to be able to do what we're doing right now.
Absolutely. And we are appreciative of it. And we have bad days and we sound grumpy about it. Don't take that for not being appreciative that we can do this.
Well, I was hand-pulling traps yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, for me to be able to do that anymore.
Yeah, it was questionable whether you would ever be able to do that again.
Right.
So a healthy Captain Jesse is a good thing. Again, appreciative.
A lot of people probably aren't aware I had spinal surgery in February.
Commercial fishing is hard on the joints.
Hard on
and the back.
I don't use any part of my carcass it's not hard on.
Yeah, we gotta get some responses to that. So on top of being in this beautiful place, doing what we love, it's good that Jesse's healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Michelle did the elephant.
Oh, I had the schlong on my face?
Yeah, I missed it. I apologize. Wish you gave me a countdown. I'd be like, yeah.
Then it's not a surprise. It's not as fun.
Thank you for the elephant trunk, Michelle.
It's funny when I shake my head, right?
Oh, it is.
It's fucking hilarious.
Looks like we had a slug of new people join, so we're on the legit. Welcome. It's the opening week of stone crab season down in the Florida Keys. We're in the Almirada area. You're on board with Captain Jesse. Michael behind the camera. Camera guy and head ballast guy. I move around. Keep the boat steady.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Even with that, today has been a much more productive day than yesterday. Our equipment seems to be working better. Can everybody still hear us?
Eventually the battery on the phone's gonna die. We don't have a charger today, so
We apologize for
when it shits the bed, it's just gonna go away.
we are just okay. Yes, get ready to shake your head.
It's
Oh,
awesome,
mic is
right?
good. It's not didn't come up. There we go. No, oh, you moved. Thought we had it. I apologize. Thought I had him. I can't actually see the battery percentage right now. The screen is
Let me see.
doesn't tell us. Unless I'm just old and blind.
145, 146 out of 250. You're old and blind.
No, the battery life.
Oh, 45, 146 out of 250. You're old and blind.
No, the battery life.
Oh, you can't see that.
That's what I said.
I didn't hear you say battery.
I'm blind and Captain Jesse's deaf. We're a hell of a pair.
Huh?
Yeah, we can't see the battery life, so it'll just go boom.
It doesn't matter. We're here for as long as we're here.
Hey, did you get rid of the honeybees?
They evicted themselves. They just moved on. They
Got a question about what additive you use in your engine.
I don't.
You use ethanol-free.
I use Rec 90 fuel. I don't put anything else in. Discouraging.
Yeah. Water hauls. Oop. Yeah, we're talking about the market on the chat there.
Oh, yeah,
It fluctuates.
I can't speak to that yet. Although when we get in, especially the first week, that shit's gonna move.
Somebody other than us is making that determination for sure.
Yep. I just come out here and work as hard as I can. That's all I can do.
Just one more thing that's out of Captain Jesse's control. We just do what we can do. Somebody saw the water in the boat. Ah, we're sinking.
Oh no, abandoned ship.
That was actually a lot less funny last week.
Yeah, that was a lot less funny. We did almost sink.
Took a couple of big waves over the bow. It was hectic. We sorted it out and here we are. Still in one piece again.
And floating.
That doesn't look good.
You know what this is?
What is that? Old trap.
I need.
Yep. They're right there. Making a little adjustment to this trap.
Fingers don't work like they used to.
No, they don't. Yeah, we don't use bilge pumps on this boat, Scuba. The crabbing lobstering is just nasty. It brings lots of crap on board. Plugs them up, burns them up. You can't keep them going. So Jesse has scuppers in the back that we, as we get going, we dump all the water that's in the boat. This isn't a lot of water. This is just what's come up from the traps. We're not leaking. We're not sinking.
Bilge water.
Just bilge water.
God damn it. Hands aren't working, Mike.
I understand.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's more of that heavily modified boat thing that we were talking about earlier. Boswell, how's it going? Twisted something as just sent you a heart. Shadows, just twisted shadows. There it is. Boswell, so good to see you. I haven't gotten to call your name in a while. Welcome aboard. Hope everything's going well with you. That was a long rope. Yeah, next time. All right, we got lots of people crushing the hearts for us. Thank you. Yeah, the scuppers on this boat really has made it nice. How many bilge pumps did you go through before you did
I
that?
change them about every other month.
Yeah, just cooks them. This steel's expensive enough without having to put bilge pumps in all the time. Amy, yeah, it's a little boat, but it's big enough to get the job done.
It does everything I need it to do.
Sometimes little is efficient. And efficient is kind of what you need when you're doing this kind of thing. Another one. So then this line isn't looking so hot.
Quick turnaround though.
Yes, it is.
I'll be home early.
It's 11:30.
Is it only 11:30?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, you want to get lunch when we get home?
I think we should. So good morning still to everybody.
Burning through.
Much bait as we gone through, I figured it was almost 1 o'clock.
I owe you lunch, Mike.
So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Legit on the second day of stone crab season in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys. You're looking at Captain Jesse doing his Captain Jesse thing. Give us a Captain Jesse face.
What's left of them?
What's left of Captain Jesse? We appreciate everybody coming on board with us. Opening couple days of crab season is always a big deal around here.
Yesterday was like a bad summer movie.
It really was. We've had days on board that was more like a Greek tragedy. Yesterday was not that, but a bad summer movie is a good description. Days that are like a Greek fucking tragedy were days like when we lost the helm out on the reef. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. That was a bad day.
We made it home though.
We did, but only because of the superior.
Lost the GoPro, but we made it home.
Due to the superior captaining skills of Captain Jesse. So anyway, yesterday was a little rough. Today's a lot better. We got smiles. We got claws. The weather's nice. We're getting through these really quick. And we have a great crew on board with all of you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for all the dolphin, all the well wishes, and all the support. What more could the crew of the Legit ask for, huh?
More crab.
More crabs.
More crab.
Yeah. Sadly, that's beyond everybody's ability to send, but wish we could put a crab button on where the hearts are, where they could just push the crab button.
These crabs are fucking heavy.
What's hanging behind the captain?
Never got baited.
Oh, Jesus.
They're duckers. Well, it's a ducker. That's how I mark the end of the set. So I don't go chasing a trap that doesn't exist.
Thank you, Beth, for all the crabs. Hey, Captain, you got any merch coming out?
Yes. It's on its way. Website is it's happening. It's all set up. There's some stuff that has to happen before it goes live. That's all. And we are adding the tags to our site. So all that will be streamlined.
The tags that to name the traps.
Yes.
Cool.
You can sponsor your own crab trap if you want.
Ask Stacy how.
Stacy's got all the details right now. But that's going to be changing soon. For the better.
Thank you, Stacy.
Fucking nothing.
Let him know. Zetch? Chutch is here.
Check.
Check. Got it. So Check is here. Here's one asking you about your merch.
The degenerate Jacques Cousteau shit is coming soon.
Excellent. Degenerate Jacques Cousteau. I like it. So I got a question about the pig's feet. I'm going to give it a shot while we're moving.
Check is a big fan of
Next one up.
next trap.
Do what?
You're gonna need that drill with the next trap.
Okay.
I spy with my little eye. Oh, we're hung up. We're hung up. Could be a coral head.
J-Rod says he needs to get his hat.
Hats.
June asks Jesse, how many traps are you allowed to have?
We're pulling about 100 today. I'm licensed for over 600.
It's a lot of traps. That rope is? Yep. It's a leftover trap from last year, perhaps.
It is.
Slimy.
Drew missed a couple.
That's okay. How do you know that the people around you aren't fishing your traps?
I can tell when I bring them up and take them home.
We got a question about the storms and the traps.
What about them?
Did it knock them around a lot?
No.
Especially not some of these traps. They are pretty heavy. How long are they there before you check them? Barely says good morning. All right. Trapper, yes.
Feels nice.
Getting a little sprinkle. It's all right. You're welcome, RB.
Feels nice.
Grants for Catfish just sent you some dolphin.
Hey, thanks, man.
Wind sounds nasty. Oh, are our mics messed up again?
Mike's must be out.
All right, I'm gonna reset them. All right, let's see how that works. Can everybody hear us? And no wind, hopefully. Mics are fine here, says Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. We like it when all the mics are working on this boat.
Is that red or blue?
Red.
It's not me. Fake me out.
So welcome to everybody that's just joined us. You are in the Islamorada area of the Florida Keys on the second day of stone crab season on board the Legit with Captain Jesse. Pulling traps. These traps have been in the water for about 11 days. And we're hoping that all the rest of them have lots of crab in them. Still in lobster mode. How do you like that?
Well,
That's not what we're talking about.
still switching gears.
Crab season is the exciting season.
It is.
Not so much yesterday, but today I'm feeling the vibe.
It's better today.
I'm feeling it. Jesse has a pretty mouth, huh? Okay.
Why would you read that?
It just struck me funny. Hey, we're getting a little rain here.
Not a lot.
No? People are wondering about the water. Okay. So we don't have bilge pumps in this boat. The crabbing and the lobstering just tear them up. This is not a lot of water. Here's the other side of the boat. It's listing. Mostly because I'm not doing my ballast job. But it's hard to level that out and show you the crab. So we put up with it. We have scuppers in the back. When we get moving, we'll open the scuppers, all the water will go out. And so do not be afraid, we are not sinking. We're not doing a Gilligan out here. We are safe and sound.
We're safe. I don't know if we're sound.
Allow me my delusions, please.
Hey, we got a crab.
Crabs!
Hey, a crab.
Yeah, a crab. 2 claws, 1 crab.
2 claws, 1 crab. I like it.
Gotta be optimistic where you can be.
Where?
Talking about the full, we get lost? Got the,
There he is.
there he goes.
I knew I was on top of him.
Yeah, the full moon hasn't helped us out any here.
Well, we were coming off a new moon when we splashed these.
New moon, they crawl around. Full moon, they don't. So they should have already done their thing and been in the traps, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
One of the many factors that we took into account when laying all these traps out.
I spy with my little eye.
Uh-oh.
More.
We down to the last 2?
Huh?
We down to the last 2?
Yes.
Oh. Drew did part of our job for us this year. Awesome.
Yeah.
2 more traps we didn't have to manhandle around.
Thanks, Drew.
Weather-wise, this has been a great day.
On I'm not complaining.
Nope.
Any aspect of today. I'm being really honest. There he is.
All right. Give you a shot of beautiful Florida Keys. Opening week of stone crab season. Welcome aboard the Legit, Captain Jesse.
The government will see you're done with me.
Yep. That is the life. Yep. I got you, man.
Oh, yeah. It's a shark. This is a very skinny baby nurse shark. See his eyes? Isn't that rad? So cool. Isn't that rad? So cool. Isn't that rad? So cool. Isn't that rad? So cool.